Hi, my name is Jimmy Baptise. I'm a graffiti artist, muralist, art facilitator, and graphic designer. I live in Wakefield, Quebec, and we are here at the Jamaican Canadian Association to showcase the beautiful murals that we've been painting over the last 2 weeks. Right now, we're standing in front of the Jamaican Canadian Association murals. There's two murals, one in the front, one on the side building. The two murals represent different sides of pride of Jamaican culture and also Jamaican representation and also some Canadian representation. We really wanted to showcase the building because before that, it was kind of hard to know that the building was owned by the Jamaican Canadian Association, which is one of the only Black-owned buildings here in Toronto. And we wanted to show different sides of pride. So we have the Jamaican island with the flag colors over there. We created a crest with different symbols in it and different pattern that represents African culture and also Jamaican culture. And on the side building, it's a little bit more Afrofuturistic vision of our vision of what Jamaica is. So you have a Black woman with like dreadlocks and like mechanical kind of cybernetic robot, which is something I like to do, painting like Afrofuturistic characters. Same thing with my friend Philip that did the same thing on the side. And then you have a beautiful landscape that represents like Jamaican landscape. And also sense of pride and vision of the future. So you have a young man with a Jamaican flag on his back with a Jane and Finch graduation hat, pushing a plane towards the future with kind of the Jamaican flag. So there's a lot of different symbols in it that we wanted to show pride and showcase and also show representation of the culture, but also the population of the Jamaican Association. For me, it means a lot to be able to paint a mural for the Jamaican Canadian Association. I've been doing art facilitating and murals for about 20 years, and unfortunately, or how life works, I didn't get that much chance to work with a lot of the Black and Brown community, whether it's here in Quebec or even in Ottawa. So to be able to be here for 2 weeks, meet the community, and have them seeing the hard work that we've been putting to make the building beautiful, to showcase the space, and hopefully bring visibility to the space. It's something that I'm very proud of. At first, they were a little bit reticent of how it is because they're pretty Jamaican are pretty conservative from what I see. I'm not Jamaican. I'm from Haiti. So it was a little bit, it was a very interesting conversation to be able to show them what we wanted to do, how we wanted to do, and why we wanted to do it. But I think through positive conversations and also our vision and explaining why we did that, it was easier for them and also for them to see that we were basically here from 7 a.m. to like 8 o'clock at night for the last 2 weeks. They see how hard we wanted to make sure that this project came to fruition and also how much we wanted to make it look beautiful also. So hopefully they'll be very happy with the result. I know I am. I'm very proud and I'm honored that I was asked to be part of this project here in Toronto. Representation matters, right? And not only representation of a culture, but representation of the people that is in the building. So that's why community consultations are very important because we need to get the grasp of the community of what they would like, what they want. But the community also have to understand that we are artists and we have a vision and that our job is to kind of like take pieces of a puzzle and try to make them fit. And often we try to make circles fit in squares and make squares and fit in circles to make people happy. But that's the kind of the challenges that goes through it. But from my own personal experience of 20 years of doing this, I can tell you that the success rate of the murals that I've created is close to 100% because of the hard work that they see that we've put behind it, but also the result at the end, which is often something that's very visually pleasing, imposing, and also empowering visually for us Black community for this project specifically. Sure, yeah, we kind of like touched a little bit to everything, but I was mostly responsible for the typography. My background is a graffiti artist to start with. So I'm responsible for the typography. I did all the right side of the wall. So the right speakers and also the black lady, the black picture lady. For me, there's a great signification. Like I said, I have a graffiti background, and the message, if I'm not mistaken, is forward ever, backward never. That's the quote, and it's to kind of like don't try to look too much in the past and always kind of see yourself, have a vision of the future. But also, for me, like, never forget that your past is also important as much as your future because you need some roots to be able to grow into a really strong tree. So hopefully this project will have the same significance over the time period. So for me to be able to paint these type of characters in a very, very big scale, it's always really, really fun. And for me personally, it's empowering to see my art in such a huge scale. It's always a challenge to be able to paint something like this. I used to have a fear of heights 10 years ago. But because of my work now, I'm able to go very, very high. So I'm able to, conquer my own fears and my own personal challenges And often when I do art facilitating with youth or different communities, I try to explain to this because even if we grow old, we still have fears and things that stops us from advancing sometimes. And sometimes you just need to, take a leap of faith, like Miles Morales said, and see how things can go. And I've been very blessed to be here with you here today and with all my friends that paint this over the last couple of days.